Welcome back, folks, to Pigs TV. Today we have a bar on Evad Rivet Confluence. I think that's how I pronounce it. I should know. I've played it a few times. And it's obviously a 3. It's very big for a 3-player. So we'll have to see what they actually decide to do. So let's meet the commanders, shall we? It's Cosmos. He's an Armada. He's going for a critical wind, which is normal. I think it's practically wind on it, though you could add some tidal. Candyman. Good song, huh? Is Cortex. And Shiffy is another Cortex. So you can get down amphibious tanks here. I think they'll go down there as well. You can't walk over there. It's non-walkable because it's all dark. They will come down here as well, over to this side. I don't think they go up there, but they do go over there. Because of one of my players with some of the guys, and that's how they got us. I didn't think they could do it, but you learn something every day. So he's doing a hover. Yeah, we'll see what his plans with this. So we have got a 1, a 2, and a 3. So in theoretically, this will be an interesting play, to say the least. Yes. Although saying that, this Assault Hover should actually do quite well, depending on what he's going for. A couple of constructors. You could rush out. I mean, obviously, there's no point rushing out things like ticks and things. You can't do it. Well, they haven't got the bot lab anyway, so they're all going for the hovers. To me, you want a couple of. He's gone for the solar. Interesting. Although saying that the wind is quite low, so the solars should tend to do a little bit better on here, to be honest. But they're not doing too bad. Right. So where's Cosmos going to go? He's decided to do something which is a good idea. I mean, if you really wanted to, you could stable on it just maybe one solar, but don't go too raggy with it. Like here, it's okay. Maybe 2 at most. Send 1. You might be, well, he's eating up, but maybe I suppose you can't really do it because you don't have the bot lab to get the grave robber out or the Lazarus for the others. So there's another, that's sometimes where it's bots, but you can't get them over there. I mean, what you could do is what I decided to do is you could have gone air, parked yourself right down at this bottom, and because I didn't want to show them that I had air, you see, so I just took the chance, parked myself down at this bottom, started building some infrastructure, and then we just about to jump on the bandwagon. I just almost had enough, and they spotted it. And I had to get out there, but I actually went out a little bit too early, to be honest. So, what are we going to achieve then? He's got an assault. I mean, he could send them out. They will come up here as well, I think, at this area here. I mean, your almost best bet with this would have been. If you could have got enough. I mean, look at all the metal. He's starving himself on metal. No, he's not. I stand corrected. He is sending out, but why did you get that one first? But I mean, you could have grabbed the metal, and I think you could just press. Is it the shift key and drag out, and it would have just gone round and just built the metal for you without even doing that. I think it's the shift or it's the 2 shift to control the ship. I can't remember the buttons. I should play this more, and then I should actually know a bit more of the key sequence. I keep forgetting. I should know it, and then I forget what it is. Because it does help you out. You probably in a minute got enough to go for at least one constructor. Well, sorry, he has got a constructor. I was thinking that was something else for some unknown reason. So Candy has played. He sort of knows what he's doing. He's either watched. He's clearly watched my stuff. Clearly, obviously. No, he hasn't. Just like I'd say. No, not with that. He hasn't. Quite strange. Quite a strange move, but not to worry. He was going really well because he's got the constructor out, so he's obviously watched the game. If you usually watch a one player, like what we the other day we watched Russo on a I can't remember the map, but it was a bit comical. Let's say I know what I'll do. I won't come out. I'll just wall myself in, and it didn't take. Well, he actually lasted quite long because everybody left him, but he didn't take that long once the T2 found him and just took him out. I think it was the demon actually. But anyway, so he's getting a constructor as well. You can get your first constructor. You need about 200 energy to actually do it because it takes up the 200 energy. You really want to be. This is a bit too excessive. He's going to slow down now. He needs more energy. It's not enough. I would have liked 2 on this. I'd normally try to put 2 on the energy if I'm doing it because it just helps out. He's got a lot. I mean, he's got enough there. I mean, obviously they are dragging energy, but it would have been nice to. Now you might as well build some wind there, and they would. I mean, look, if you've got it in line, but what you want to do is if you're building these, he's lucky because these are just happen to be in with this metal. And then if you ever go to T2, the constructors will help to get to T2. If you build them too far away, they won't help, and then it's useless then. Yeah, understandable on this map. Quite excessive, but not to worry. I would have wanted to do the amphibious or something by now and send them out. Because that's what got me on mine. I was in the same place as our Candyman. Very excessive on the old solar though, I must admit. He's got the energy converters. He's obviously watched the bar quite a lot. Either that or what he's done is he's actually in a different account. Because it seems quite... I mean, he's just... That's all he can see. So we're looking at the player's camera. So we're looking at actually him... What he's actually looking at this precise moment. It is quite jerky. I do apologise. Because I don't like that. It makes me feel a bit... Ugh. That's why I don't try and move around too much when I'm doing it. Because it can... And not really jarring. I try if I can do it. Sometimes I'll press on here. Because it's not as bad as like this, up and down. I know you, but whoa. So pigs don't do that. Makes me feel a bit. Whoa. It makes me feel a bit funny, and I'm the one that's doing it. So we're at a bit of an ebb. Everybody seems to be building the base up and not actually fighting each other. So a decent amount of if you'd have got a harvest and put. Was some salt bots out? You're getting these, so why not? He's getting he's getting everything there, but he's just not doing nothing with them. Or has he just decided, what I'll do, I'll just protect everything. That won't work. Especially if the planes come out. Air comes out, I should say. Well, planes, because he's still doing so he's getting a couple of energy converters. See, again... he's got one. He could have had a couple by now at least. But if he's wanting the energy converters or something like that, build them closer to the constructor. Than where it is. It's a bit of a slow one, my apologies. But I don't play the games, I just try and cast them. I just pick one off the list. But I thought it was going to be a bit more... I should have been a bit more diligent of the scores, but sometimes the score doesn't make a lot of difference. It doesn't tell you. It tells us the score of the person or what rank or what number they are from, I think, from 0 to 100. It goes up and down, obviously, as they play. But it doesn't say, in a sense, what band or chevron, as you say, what chevron they are. So you can't really tell. So the numbers in some respects don't make a difference. I know some of the people that play quite regularly, so I'm going to know what they are. So we're on T2. We're on a vehicle with a bot. The only one is the turtles. All the others are a pointless waste of time because you can't get them out there. Yes, the radar, fair enough, but not really. Don't go for that. Just go for the turtles. If this is what you're going for, if you're just going to get the radar on the vehicles and that, it's going to be pointless. I would say the bull is pointless. If he's just going to sit there, which he obviously got these 17 and not doing anything, you're going to send them over. They would just obliterate all this. There's nothing in his arsenal that's actually protecting him. He's got air, but whoopie do. Whoopie flipping do. Well, in fact, they're all doing it. What are you having? A gentleman's agreement? Of actually not doing anything? He's just said, I know what I'll do. I'll just build up. Oh. It's quite something. No. There's nothing going to get through that though, I suppose. You'll just say there in and then it'll just get obliterated. So we're going for another construct. So what we do? Well, we're doing that to eat that up. So I suppose it's going to pay for itself in one way. But what's the point of getting that if you're not getting units as well? You are, I suppose, getting some units. But why are you building a lot of T1 then? Why? That seems to be... Everybody else, I think, is on T2, and he's the only one that's not on T2. See, yeah. Poison, that's amphibious. All the rest of them are not. Send that out. Oh, I don't think that might be as well. Yeah, the amphibious tank. That's probably a bit better. Salamander. Well, actually it's not, but look how much you could get of that compared to that. You need a humongous amount of energy to run that, and he still hasn't got enough. I mean, his commander might as well just be building more energy if he's just going to stand there. I know how difficult it is. I make the same mistakes all the time, and I keep saying, no, I shouldn't make them mistakes. I know what to do. You're just in the zone. Ah, we finally get in a fight. Hasn't taken that long. So hovercraft being hovercraft. You've got two bulls here and a dream. Them bulls should be out going for them hovercraft. You're going to lose all this. You've just spent all that time. Why? Boom. That makes no sense of a play. Brilliant for the red though. Shifty, he's done really well. Eat that up. Try and eat. You're just gonna obliterate your own stuff down. It's all right. They won't take the T2 out though. Right then. Yeah, get the constructor on that and eat it up. Oh, that's fine. Right then, he's only got one constructor and a dream, but he's just doing bulls. That's the wrong move. On this map, because you've got the water, you need to get over the water. a couple of turtles would have been absolutely fine. They're not the strongest. They're not the strongest T2, but I'll tell you something. You take two or three of them over, he's got nothing. Even to your teammate down here, he hasn't got nothing either. And he's done the cardinal sin. There's another thing. You see, if you're playing this, two things you want. You want the Geo. You want all the metal on your side. It's so imperative. Knowing full well you're on a map that's 3. You get all the metal. All the others have. Well, he's got some taken out. See, the hovers come over, but the bulls can't. They can't get over there. Well done. He's just degunned a lot of them. He's getting close, so he wants to be careful. Ooh. Yeah, that's right. Almost. 2 hits and he would have been gone. You were very lucky. As I say, these are pointless. They can't do anything. So, go for the turtles. But it's clearly not making too much of a difference, to be honest. It's where these little dredgy lines are. It's like where they've got something out on the water or on the land, and they've dragged it back to the water and they've cut into the land. So here we go. Well, he is the hardest player out the 3 of them. So there we go. See, he's done it right. You've got the higher hover assault. Line them up like this, and then send them in like that. Because that way, it derps these a bit because they've got to fire like this. But now they can do a bit more of a concentration. They will take them out quite faster. Like I must admit. They're my assault hovers. You get a lot of them together, they do quite well. It's about the only one out of a lot of them that's really worth anything if it's solid. But you do need a few of them. It all reminds me, I'll tell you what it reminds me. It reminds me of a pounder, the Cortex Pounder. It looks very similar to the Cortex Pounder. And they could be a real pain. But I found out that Janice does quite well against them in a recent play when I was watching that, which was quite interesting. Because they would say Rocketeers, but actually the Janice, if you can get them firing at it, they don't have to give it some welly. So what is he doing? He's doing for the big. He's going for it instead of the salamander, because you've got almost 2 salamanders where you could have actually easily got 2 salamanders, even the 4 salamanders. What's that's 28, yeah, plus the 4 of that. It would have been a bit more on metal, but yeah, you could have almost got 4 salamanders for the price of one of these bad boys, one of the poison arrows. But to me, it's a bit excessive. More beats less, unless you've got some really, like I said, he's got the bulls, but he's now stopped, and I don't understand why. I really don't. Anti-nukes, well, yeah, I suppose. It is that time. It's about 14 minutes that you should start thinking about one. But to me on this, more than likely not. Right, what is he doing? Is he going back again? Yeah, he's doing that. See, the assault, we've had a few more of them and less of the normal hover tank. I think he would have done a lot better. He's stalling. He's probably stalling on metal because he's not got enough. He's got 3. Yeah, he's got 4. It's not enough. He's got all these. Well, no, I suppose he's got all them up there. But he's still got this lot here. Take a lot. Nobody's going to come and get you. That's what you should have been doing to start with. Save for his commander, build 3 wind. Not in frightening you were on this. Build your 3 wind, get your first 3. Build whatever you wanted. Build 2 construction. you could either do it two ways. Drag the two, just like left click, and do it that way. These are the key. Like I said, these are key that you could drag it and out, and it'll go through them all. It'll do it in its own order, not the order that you want, but it would have been good enough. What could he do here? He could split the two up, because it's all right going for him. But what about Cosmos? It's just, I think he's just. Well, I don't know what he's doing. Oh, he's left. I didn't even know. I'm so busy into the game. I wasn't. So he's left the game. In other words, he's quit without GGing or anything. I don't understand why. Maybe he's disconnected. That is a possibility. It does happen. And it is frustrating. But you can come back in if you can get back to your game that you're playing. Because it'll know it's you and it'll hopefully re-engage you again. So it's really down to a 2-horse race now. Well, it's even less when he gets these over. Because once he gets these over, it's done. And this is where he's going now. Oh yeah, I think he was a man. I don't understand why. But anyway, that's why I had to go and have a look. Thought, well, that's it. That's an aggregate. What's it? So these will take some hammer. That's enough. That should technically be end of game. They will take out the little, but I don't think they'll take out these. There's no way that the assault will take out the poison arrow. So you could argue it was a decent unit, but he didn't need that many. I mean, that's quite an excessive amount. He is doing them. I mean, you could have just like the right click and then done like that. And then, yep, GG. He knew it was coming. Well, anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. It was a bit of a lull there, which I wasn't expecting to be, but and it's disappointing that he is on here, but well, I mean, is it worth carrying on? Because, well, no, it is. It should be at the end, but because he can't GG out, it's just playing until he kills the commander, because it's actually finished. So, all right then, We'll stick with it, shall we? We'll do it on 2 speed. No, we'll do it on 6 speed and see what happens. And see if he sends out anything. 20? Because I don't want you to put through all of that. Right, here we go. That is a lot of units. That is a lot of poison arrows. I must admit, 18. The bully ain't going to stand anything against that. It's disappointing that, because he either disconnected and got really frustrated after that first that Shifty did it over. But they're all seem to be all spectators now. Although I'm not too sure. That's really weird. But he is going to take out. He is going to take out these. Although saying that though, they're all not doing anything. Really, really. Oh, there we go. Finally. Well, I'm sorry about that. That's that one there. It looks as if a lot of them disconnected there and didn't finish it off. So, well, I'll have to keep an eye on that. But I hope you enjoyed that. My apologies for that, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.